Okay. Team call May 13th? May 12th? May 13th?
13th.
May 13th, 2014. Super, super excited about today. So Miss Karina is going to be helping all of us with our social media. She does a really great job connecting with people via social media. So I wanted her to help the rest of the team share what she knows, share the love, share the wealth. That's how we do, so that we can all get better. So super excited about that. But before we go into that, there's something else that I want to talk about. I actually had a conversation with Miguel Carrasco. If you don't know who he is, shame on you. Yeah. No, he's been the #1 coach in Canada, except for last month. He was pushed out of #1 last month. But he's been the #1 coach in Canada since Canada opened up. And so I just talked to him and I was like, Miguel, like, I really respect what you're doing. I really respect your community and how quickly your community is growing. I need to learn from you. Like, what are you doing that I'm not doing? Can you see a really big difference between what I do and what you do? And he said, yeah, because I focus on events. He said, that's all I really focus on. Like, he has his social media presence, and it's definitely crucial to have your social media presence and to continue to expand your influence that way. However, he said the way that he develops a really strong team and a really connected team who's very loyal is by focusing on events. So he does a fit club every single Saturday, and Miguel is super, super invested in his fit club. So he doesn't just throw something together and invite 3 people and whatever happens. He really makes an effort to put energy and excitement and fun into the event, like good music, and he's super excited about it, which definitely, it sets the tone, right, for the entire event. So he really focuses on fit clubs. He has all his coaches focusing on fit clubs as well. And so what I'm going to start doing for coaches who are in the Airdrie and Calgary area, lucky freaking you, I'm telling you, because I'm going to take it upon myself and I'm going to start first a fit club in Airdrie. I'm going to do it every single week, and I'm going to expand to Calgary. Definitely by September, I'm going to be hosting a weekly fit club in Calgary as well. And these are going to be fun, super awesome, massive events. And I want my local coaches to be invested in this. Like, if we want to grow our community and grow it quickly and grow our team, this is a great way to do it. And when people come and they meet you face to face and they get to hear you speak about what you do, you gain credibility because they can see that you're actually really passionate about what you do. They can look you in the eye, you can tell them about your journey, and they will see when they look at you that it is not all about the money, right? So I really hope you guys understand that this is so basic, but it's actually revolutionary. Like, seriously, this is mind-blowingly awesome. So awesome, yes. It's from a movie, I can't remember which one, like that. So you guys need to really take this to heart and take it on yourself. Like, don't expect anybody else to do it for you. And if you're doing it with somebody else and they're kind of dragging their butt and they're not pulling their weight, just take it on yourself. Do it yourself. Make it happen. The first event, you probably won't have a whole lot of people out. The second event, you probably won't have a whole lot of people out. But as you're inviting more people and they're inviting their friends and they're inviting their friends, you can see how a high energy, super fun event is going to spread quickly. Plus, it's free. Seriously, like, what mom doesn't want to go to a free workout? Right? Who was I talking to? Karina? You were saying your mom's, you went to a Mommy and Me sort of thing, and all the moms are like, $5 workout.
Everyone, right? They're like, there's a free one at the pool and there's a free one here, and I'm like, Yes, let's do that.
Yes. You should have said, and I'll do a free one. I'm doing a free one.
Tomorrow night, I'm doing a free one. Tomorrow
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, I'm done talking.
No.
Yes, I'm done talking. So just let it like marinate in your brain, okay? For maximum 1 week. You don't get to let it marinate for any longer than 1 week. And then it's time to take action. If you have people come to your basement and do a fit club in your basement, awesome. Like, seriously, that's cool. If you can like get a projector and do it in your backyard and project it on your house, how cool would that be? Right? Like, however you can manage to possibly do this, just pull it together, do it in your living room, make sure everyone brings a yoga mat so that they don't like make marks on your carpet, right? But you have 1 week, pull it together. Even if you have one person come, that is a fit club. Just do it. Airdrie, Calgary coaches, you may talk to me. You're so lucky. Your only job is going to be to invite people, okay? Now, Karina, take it away. I'm so super excited.
Woohoo! Hi, everybody. I'm Karina, in case you didn't know, in case that wasn't clear. So yeah, Rose asked me to talk about something that my team of coaches and I have been doing the past couple of weeks, and that is something we took from the national call where they talked about the book Jab, 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 Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk. I almost always butcher his last name. So Gary Vaynerchuk. Should have seen me typing it. I'm like, what? So his book, the philosophy and thought process behind it is how to make yourself heard in a noisy social media world. Because let's face it, there are people blasting all over the place on social media, and most of them are annoying. Like, seriously, there are so many annoying people out there that are just like popping up on your news feed that you just click the little don't want to see this button. We don't want to be that. We don't want to be unclicked, don't want to see. We want to be what people are engaged in. And he speaks to every different social media platform, from Instagram and Twitter and Pinterest and Facebook and YouTube. I, unfortunately, at this point, am mostly just Facebook. I use YouTube. I do videos pretty much 3 times a week, but for the most part, my platform is my Facebook fitness page. And for me right now, that works, but I want to branch out from that, and we all should. There's so many other venues out there. But I'll speak to what I know, and that's Facebook. So that being said, I made some notes, so if I'm looking down, just ignore me. I'm reading, because that's what I need to do to keep a train of thought, or I'll ramble. So if you're doing the same thing everywhere, on every social media platform you have, which a lot of us, I don't know about you guys, but I do that sometimes. Like my Facebook post, I'll also tweet. I'll click on the thing that links it to my Twitter, and I'll also happen to share it on my Facebook personal page, and I might share it on Instagram if I'm doing a pic collage from my phone. And if we're doing the same thing everywhere, we're actually doing it wrong, because each social media platform does, people are looking for things differently in each platform. On Facebook, they're looking for a slice of your life. They want to see you. And when Rosa says that I'm good at social media on my Facebook page, it's not that. It's really not. I'm not. I'm me. I am so transparently me on my page, and that's what attracts people to my page. And I'll say it loud and clear, I am a dork. That's what people want to see from me. They don't want to see professional put together Karina. They want to see real dorky Karina. That's me. I have many different looks, but don't let it fool you. So anyways, that's what I find draws people to my personal page. When I post videos to YouTube and I link them to my fitness page, and they're me at my weakest or me at my strongest or whatever it might be, people are drawn to it because like Rosa was saying about like in-person groups like fit clubs, they get to see your passion. I feel like my voice translates better when I speak. I could be typing all this to you guys and you can't hear my excitement. You can't hear my tone. But when you do video, it's engaging. People are like, yeah, I like what that chick's got to say. She looks fun, whatever, right? Like they can relate to us better that way. So, okay, just a moment here, referring to my notes. And man, I'm a crappy writer. That's unfortunate. So, okay, there have been massive changes all over social media platforms. So being that, businesses have to develop themselves differently. They have to market themselves differently. They have to be seen differently. They can't just do a little ad and ignore what they're putting in that ad anymore and hope that people are going to stumble upon it. He was making a point that most people, when they're looking at their Facebook, are looking on their iPhone, and, you know, we're scrolling, and that's literally what people do. They just scroll and scroll and scroll through their newsfeed, and they generally don't stop. You want to do something that makes them go, oh, and stop on your post. And the fact is, what was his time that he said? 100th of a second to stop someone. That's it. 100th of a second to get someone to stop on your post. That's a pretty limited window of opportunity. And it means we have to know ourselves, and we have to know who we're speaking to. So something, going back to what my team and I were doing, is all week long, for weeks straight, I told them they couldn't make any salesy pitch. They couldn't talk about the products directly. They couldn't talk directly. What was I saying? They just couldn't speak to Beachbody directly. They could speak only in questions. So we did that 3 times a day, and our posts were like just about us. I asked people which pants they like. Melissa asked people which shoes they liked, and we did like little picture collage of the different shoes, and it built engagement. And when people are engaging on your page and like even just commenting, like Kathy did one today about her glasses frames, super cute, all of them, Kathy. But she did that, and it got people to say, oh, I like A and E, or I like D and F, whatever it was. Each time those people responded, that showed up on their newsfeed and their friends' newsfeed. And it builds engagement and gets people to your page. But more than that, it shows people who you are. Like when I posted about what I was eating for breakfast, or if I should choose this or this, and got people talking about it, even if it had nothing to do with fitness or health, it got people to see me. They saw something I was curious about, or something I couldn't make a decision on. I posted about my haircut before I got it done and asked for that. That got huge engagement, which is crazy. It's a fitness page, but hey, whatever works for people. So that's what I had my team do. I had them post all week long questions, and those are our jabs. Those are our jab, 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 is us posting questions and just looking for conversation from people and paying attention to which questions were getting attention and which weren't. Because that's important too. You have to look at what's actually gaining a response on your page. If it's not gaining a response, carry on, try something different. So at the end of the week, we all had our right hook, as we call it. We all had our right hook fall on this Saturday, and our right hook was not a sales pitch per se, but it was talking about our next challenge group, or talking about our free. For us, we focused on doing a free one, something free that built value and continued to help people see us as people that cared about them, as real people, and people that wanted to offer something to them. So all of us did something free, whether it was a clean eating group, a squat challenge, something. And people responded because throughout the week, they'd gotten to know us better than they might have gotten to know us previously on our fitness pages. And yeah, at the end of our first week, I did a team call and just asked how people felt, and everybody spoke to seeing an increased engagement on their page by just being themselves, by things that we think to ourselves every single day, like I say, about what shoes we should wear with what outfit or what have you. So on Facebook, people want to see a slice of who you are, about your life, whatever it might be. And you don't have to wonder, my best posts, the ones that get the most response, are ones I don't even think about. The ones I barely give any thought to. I just post it because it happens to be on my mind, and people respond to that. So I'm not saying be thoughtless in what you do. Obviously, we want to have a thought process behind what we're doing, but we can't overanalyze ourselves and who we are, because that's us. That's the core of us, and that's who we want to draw people to, is who we are. So he spoke in the book about using Facebook as a modern day email newsletter. People post about, oh, Beachbody has this promotion on this month. Beachbody Shakeology is amazing because of this. And it's all just, it's awesome because it's true, but it's not what people want to see. If they don't know you, they don't care about what you're saying. They truly don't. It's in one ear and out the other. They want to know who you are as a person. What else did he say? We must consistently give value. So before we ask somebody to buy our product, we have to show them we genuinely care. And we do. And I'm noticing that huge with people that I've talked to for months, that I'm adding into my clean eating group, or that I'm saying, hey, right now, obviously you can't afford the fitness challenge. No problem. I'm going to plug you into my 30-day free squat challenge. They're seeing that regardless of whether or not they make a sale from me, I want to help them succeed. Rosa and Kathy and Rayanne and I, we were all at the Beachbody Challenge Group training in Calgary. And Denise spoke huge to that, about caring about people. But that's what us as Beachbody coaches are. We're people that care. We're people that want to help. And we have to translate that without always pushing a Beachbody product, because the time will come that we can do that. If we build that relationship, the time will come. So, just a moment, referring to notes. Emotionally investing in our customers. Oh, I'm not sure. Is anyone else's screens freezing up? Mine is not. Mine is moving along smoothly. This is okay. Emotionally investing in our customers for them to care about us. If it's the same thing, it's as adding value. Sometimes we put our questions out there to people that might be like, what program are you doing? And you tell them, well, how much does it cost? And you want to answer them right away. But instead of doing that, we want to care. We want to say, so what motivated you to reach out to me today? That's in the Amber Scott script that I follow to a T. I just make it me. We want to know more about our people. Miguel, who Rosa was talking about, the #1 coach in Canada, he said, if you're not asking enough questions, you're not going to succeed. Like that's, sorry guys, my computer's trying to do something. And I can't see anything. Stupid thing. Sorry. Yeah, we have to ask questions. That's what it's all about, is learning who we're talking to, learning what's appealing to them, learning where their heart is. Like we have to invest in every person we come in contact with. Denise also spoke to seeing people on the street and smiling and saying hi instead of staring at our phones all the time. Like we need to connect again as a community and stand out from everybody else that's staring at their phones. Just a moment here. I had a couple quotes from Jab, 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 Right Hook. Great marketing is all about telling your story in such a way that it compels people to buy from you. So your story, if you're on your journey, isn't done yet. It's one you can still share. And it's one you should invite people to join you on. Not necessarily be giving advice on, because let's face it, if you're still on your journey, even us that are done our weight loss journey, we don't know it all. We're not experts and we don't claim to be. But when we're on our journey, we have an amazing, amazing opportunity to welcome people to do it with us. To say, look, I've got 50 pounds to lose, or however many pounds it might be. Do you want to do it with me? It'd be awesome to have people gather around me to do this. Like, let's do this together and just like kick its butt. People love that sense of community. It's why our challenge groups work so well. So that's part of telling our story in a compelling way. Another quote was, your story needs to move people's spirits and build their goodwill so that when you finally do ask them to buy from you, they feel like you've given them so much, it would almost be rude for them to refuse. If you've invested time in people, if you've genuinely cared about the answers to their questions and you've responded with like I say, genuine care, it's pretty unlikely they're going to say no to you. Unless they were just bored and needed somebody to talk to. Chances are, if you've spent that time with them, they're going to appreciate it so much that they're like, heck yeah, I want to do this with you. It's about showing who you are and why, differentiating yourself, why they want to be a part of what you're doing. And the final quote I took from it was, on Facebook, the definition of great content is not the content that makes the most sales, but the content that people most want to share with others. So it's not about the sales, it's about how many other people you can reach through the people you are reaching. It's the ripple effect, right? It's why we have to, once we have a challenge group going, it's why we have to invest so strongly in our challengers, because as they become a product of the product, it speaks volumes for the challenge group experience. It speaks volumes for you as a coach. And if your challenger is turned into a coach, it speaks volumes for who they are. They've beaten their journey. They've done it. So I encourage everybody on their Facebook pages to try it out. Like there's no harm in this. You put yourself out there, and for a week, tell yourself that at least three posts daily are just going to be questions. I actually, like, I do look at successful coaches like Chris Ballmer. I've copied a couple of his the past couple of days. About today, I did one with, I'm pushing play on this. What workout, like if you're doing a workout, and comment with the workout you're doing. So much engagement came from that post because people want to share if they're doing a workout. They want to brag about it. They're proud of themselves because they're doing more than the people sitting on the couch, right? So they, not only do you get a like on that, you get a comment on that, which gets it seen more. When you post a recipe, like Rose often will post something and says, like and share. Ask people to share what they're liking on your page so that it gets visibility. But you're not asking them to buy anything. You're just asking them to share your page. So while, like I say, I'm not an expert, I just know what's working for me. And there's no doubt in my mind that it doesn't work for everybody. It would work for everybody, rather. It's just about putting yourself out there and about being real and about sharing effectively what being a Beachbody coach is. And what that is somebody that cares enough about another person to invest as much time as it takes to help that person succeed and meet their goals. And sorry, I can't see, this is bothering me. I can't see my screen because of a virus that my computer has. Don't worry, it's not contagious. Don't worry, it's all good. Yes, there's somebody on my screen. Sorry, guys. It's very distracting when there's all these little things popping up here. So, I don't know, Rosa, I don't know how long I've talked for or if I've said enough or what you want me to say. Are you still there, Rosa? Please tell me.
I'm still here. I just muted myself. That's all. Oh. Awesome. I'm going to open it up for questions. If anybody has any, shoot. And it would be ridiculous if nobody had questions.
Ridiculous.
Okay, I'm going to add a couple things.
Yeah.
While you guys think of questions, I'm going to call out names and you're going to have a question. Okay. Or a comment or something, like anything that you want to contribute to the conversation. Okay, cool. Like, I just echo what Karina said. We all are very, very different. Our personalities are very different. We're at different places in our fitness journeys. Like, I know some people are runners, and I like short distance running, but I call runners cardio princesses. I am like weightlifting girl. You know, I like HIIT training, and so we're going to draw very different audiences as well. I'm the mom who, like, you know, buys every single birthday cake for every single kid every single year. I'm not the crafty mom. I'm not good at stuff like that. So people are going to go to other pages and be drawn to other people if they're that kind of person, usually, right? So I'm being transparent, not just about my fitness journey, but also with who I am. You know, I'm going to do a blog post tonight. I'm going to post a blog post tonight on how I do not have it all together. You know, like, I have laundry piled on the couch 5 days a week. Not kidding. Right? Just to give people a window into my world and the very real stuff that isn't like shiny to talk about, right?
I have
I'm going to mute somebody really quick.
Yes.
Not sure who I'm muting.
Somebody. Rosa, Shirley compared your laundry piles to my laundry piles.
But if you're really being transparent about who you are and your fitness journey, you're going to attract those people who are going to connect with you, right? And it might be, it's going to be for various reasons with various people, but you're going to connect with people and not just have them like your page. Because who cares if they like your page if you're not actually connecting with them, right? So these jabs that Karina is talking about, they are to educate people about, you know, fitness or like with a recipe or an article or something like that. But mostly it's to be transparent about you and your life on Facebook. I'm talking about Facebook here. And then when you do throw the right hook, and you talk about a challenge group or you're talking about your new coach training, the people that you've connected with are going to want to join what you're doing because they connect with you, right? Shelby, I know you're a runner, and I love you so much. She says, I'm not a cardio princess. Okay. Jenny, you say we use Facebook for connecting with people. What would you say Instagram and Pinterest are for? Okay. Yeah, and great information, Karina, for sure. Instagram, it is also for connecting with people, but like Karina was saying, it's more a slice of your life on Facebook. It's like a reality show, except in pictures and with little paragraphs. So think of it sort of like a reality show. You know, you're sharing what you're interested in, things like that. But on Instagram, like, say for example, pages that do really well are pages that do, like, there's this one who does a 15-second recipe every single day. He posts a 15-second recipe. Everybody knows what they're signing up for, and they look forward to those posts, and they want to see those posts. I follow one called CrossFit Girls, and I love short shorts. I am all about short shorts. I got a pair for Mother's Day in lieu of flowers. And so I follow that page firstly because I'm in love with CrossFit Girls. I have girl crushes on half of them. And I get like outfit ideas for what to wear at the gym. I know what I'm signing up for. I find value in that account. And so it's more for, like, Kathy did one where it's called 100 Happy Days or something like that. You know, that whole movement that started where you post something that makes you happy every single day for 100 days. So she did that on Instagram, which I think is going to be like hugely successful. And then you don't have to just post one type of post all the time. However, if it's a fitness related one, maybe it's going to be a motivational quotes one or something like that. And every so often you throw something different in, but people want to know what to expect from you. They're going to find value in the thing that you have to offer. Maybe you are the mom who knits your kids' underwear and you're super awesome at crafts and stuff like that. If you had like something like that on Instagram, people would be like super excited about it, but they would want to know what to expect from you and see that on a consistent basis. Pinterest, sorry, like I'm learning Pinterest. I don't know yet. I know how to pin stuff and find cute outfits and, like, you know, put my blog on there and stuff. I don't know how to connect with people on Pinterest. If anybody has anything to say about that, I want to know. How would you connect with your Instagram followers? From Mindy. Awesome question. I post stuff like mini challenges, 1-day sugar-free challenge, 7-day clean eating challenge. Email me, CoachRosa125, or comment with your email address. And so I've connected with a bunch of people on Instagram that way. But I post a beautiful graphic on Instagram that contains my email address and that gives that call to action for that 5-day clean eating challenge or whatever it might be. Okay? Yeah, Shelby, you're not alone. I'm totally lost on there. Kristen says PMSU, practical social media, what's it called?
Practical Social Media University.
Yeah. Okay. So if you've subscribed to that, you can get training on Pinterest that way. Honestly, guys, if you want to know how to use Pinterest or Instagram or Facebook, go to YouTube and search how to use Facebook for business, how to use Instagram for business. You'll find stuff on there, and you'll need to kind of separate the sleazy from the useful. But there is tons of useful training. Dana asks, what do you hashtag? Do you mean on Instagram, Dana, or Twitter? Twitter is awesome. I used to hate Twitter so much, but it's such like a ironic, sort of sarcastic, like, community. It's hilarious. I go on there and like laugh my face off. And I get to be more sarcastic there, and that does not translate on Facebook. So it's super fun. Like, for example, the other day I posted, people always ask me, how do you keep your boobs during fat loss? So I put in quotation marks, how do you keep from losing your boobies during fat loss? And I said, you buy them. People love that.
I retweeted that. It's true and it's awesome.
That is a true story. But it's fun. Like, it's sarcastic and ironic and funny. Dana, I hashtag stuff that people are going to search. So, for example, I hashtag flat belly on tons of stuff. I hashtag that on my YouTube. I hashtag it on my Instagram, because a certain demographic is going to search flat belly. And I'm about that. I care about that. So, or you could hashtag lose 20 pounds, or, lose 10 pounds, or whatever it is that you know and that you do. You can hashtag that stuff that people are going to search. If you're crafty mom, you could hashtag crafts for kids or whatever. Hey, Nat has a really good resource. She says, Happy Marketing Club is awesome for YouTube videos. Sweet. I'm going to look that up. Karina, your sarcasm is super evident. You're adorable. I love your personality. Okay. Shelby, awesome picture. I want to see that.
Happy Marketing Club. I like it. Yeah.
Karina, do you have anything to add?
No, I don't think so. I think, Melissa had posted in the chat saying call to action, and that was the keyword I was forgetting in my right hook. That's what our right hook is a call to action. We do our jabs throughout the week, and or whenever you decide that your right hook is, it's a call to action. It's asking them to do something, whether it's joining a free club, joining a challenge group if you've got one starting, putting them in front of a webinar about the business opportunity if that's something you've sort of been talking a lot about as your coaching, something like that. It's a call to action to get them to respond back to you to join something. So call to actions are very important, and I forgot that term.
Yes, truth.
Can I ask a question instead of typing it?
Yeah.
Okay, so back to Instagram. Instead of having more than one Instagram account, do you think that you could do like your daily thing, and then like that daily thing that people are following you to see, and then aside from that, during the day, do a bunch of other stuff? Or do you recommend having multiple Instagram accounts?
Okay, so once you become like a public figure and people and you have a following, people want to know more about you. Like, people really kind of want to know who you are, and they'll look you up on different social media platforms. So it is recommended on a few different trainings that I've done to have a personal Instagram account where you post, where it's what's it called? Life casting, where you do more life casting, and like you post your dog and your meals and your kids and your workout and that kind of stuff, because people will start to want to see that on Instagram if they already know who you are once you gain kind of a following. So it is recommended to keep up with that. I have not, but it's on my to-do list. I'm going to start back up with my personal Instagram. However, like Amy Silverman, she's super into yoga. She's super into photography. And there's something else. Oh, they do like a paleo nutrition kind of Instagram as well. Her and Kevin do. So she's got like 4 different Instagram accounts. This is a lot of work, guys. So you have to understand that when you post pictures on Instagram, they can't be horrible pictures, because Instagram is all pictures, right? And even on Facebook, you want to make the graphics look good, because you're competing with all the other things in the news feed, right? So they can't be like terrible quality pictures, right? So they should be you. They should be transparent, but they shouldn't be crappy photos.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Who's gonna stop and look at that? I'm not gonna. And I care about you.
So what do? Have one Instagram app, and then just have to like sign out and sign into every account?
I do it on my computer because it's faster for me. I use PicMonkey.com. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
PicMonkey.com. It's free and awesome. So I do it on my computer because it's faster. Typically, unless I'm on the run and I have to post from my phone, I do usually use my computer. And yeah, you do have to log out and log in every time. So it is a lot of work. Ooh, Shelby's been doing videos too, and Anthea has too. That's awesome. People want to see who you are. And because of these video chats, like Sam, one day when I meet you, I'm going to feel like I know you because I've seen you on video, right? Like, and I always tell this story, but like Karina was totally my instant bestie when I finally did meet her in person because we did video chats, right?
Yes.
And you want your people to also be able to connect with you. Who's folding clothes in the background?
It looked like Chris was. He's gone now.
No, Chris's cousin is staying with us for a little bit. He might have been folding clothes. Chris is actually working night shift tonight.
Then you've got a ghost folding clothes in your house.
Yeah.
Creepy.
And also, Chris, he will vacuum and he will do the dishes, and like he basically cleans the house every week. I'm not gonna lie, but he does not do laundry. Oh, Nat, you do daily videos for your challenges? That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I have actually been talking to a few of the girls on the team about doing something different for challenge groups, like revamping our challenge groups. And I'm thinking like something like that, Nat, like daily videos so that you're like super engaged with your team and you're talking about what's going on right now. And secondly, texting. I was thinking I'm going to do like texts to my challengers, and it's going to be a big group text. It's not going to be like individual text, but like a motivational poster or me doing a funny face or just something, you know, like every day can be something like a recipe or whatever, but it's a very personal way, I think, of connecting with challengers. And like, if anyone has any ideas, let's think outside the box for challenge groups. Maybe it doesn't have to be on Facebook. Maybe it can be somewhere else. I don't know. But if you have ideas, put them out there on Fit Republic. I want to hear them. But I'm going to do that, Nat. Daily videos for my challengers. I'm going to start that right now. Because really, it doesn't matter whether you're wearing makeup or whether you just like came out of the shower or you just came back from a workout. It doesn't matter how you look. It just matters that you put something out there for your group. Yes. Oh.
Okay. I was asking Rose's permission. I want to share with you guys quickly. I was interviewed today by a group called 270 Strategies, and they are interviewing some diamond coaches on behalf of Beachbody to get a feel for what each individual coach's journey has been, what has helped them along the way, what's not working for them, what is working for them, blah, blah, blah. So it's an hour-long interview. I spoke to 2 people today. It was like a conference call that I called into. And as I spoke to them, and they were asking, like, so how did you get focused when you first started? And I said, well, my coach, Rosa, like, we did our Get It Started Right call, and I do that with all my coaches. And I find out people's big, hairy goals, and I find out what they want and how quickly they want to get there. And they were so praising of our team. They don't know us. They don't know me. But just from what I was sharing about what I do with my personally sponsored coaches, which is everything I've been taught by Rosa, they were like, you are incredibly fortunate to have the upline that you do. They said they've been doing so many different interviews with people that have like really weak uplines, people that are just trying to sign coaches and care less about what that coach does. They just want to get that person signed and get that fast start bonus or whatever it might be, compared to people like us who have the Fit Republic, who have Rosa and are duplicating what Rosa does. They were blown away by how much we invest in our teams. So I just wanted to let you guys know that this was done by corporate, like it was a corporate interview. They hired this team to do it, and they were so impressed by how much personal interaction, first off, that Rosa is given to us, and then what I am now giving to my team. And I just kept saying to them, I just do what Rosa did. And it was funny, Rosa, actually, the girl, she's like, I was in Calgary and at the challenge group training. I don't know who she is. And she's like, Rosa, that name sounds familiar. I'm like, she was on stage. And she's like, it's becoming pretty clear why you're the coach that you are. Because she remembered how you were on stage. And
I had lunch with her.
Did you?
Yeah, she was one of the ones, doing that.
Yeah, Kristen was her name. Yeah. So after I got off the phone with them, I just felt so reaffirmed. Like, I've always felt it's a blessing to be on Rosa's team, and in general with all of you, like the participation we have in the Fit Republic, and then also with my group of coaches, the participation we have. So many coaches don't give this personal time, and that's what makes the difference. Like, Rosa's busy. She's a 2-star diamond coach. She's number 3 in Canada, but she takes this time weekly to invest in us. And that is an incredible value. And I was just like, that's awesome. That's, of course, our team is awesome. That's how it is. Like, it was really good, though, to hear it from them. Like, they were blown away by the steps we take with our new coaches. So when you sign a new coach and we have that document, how to start a new coach, follow it. That's what builds the foundation to show your coach that you care about them and love them. And because we do, like, we're a team, and we want to invest in this team and make it grow flipping huge and take over Canada and knock Miguel out for a long time. But we want a spot.
We do.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, we do. You know what though? It's the culture of Beachbody, and I know there are a ton of coaches out there who don't embrace the Beachbody culture, but like, you know, Lindsay Matway and Amy Silverman and Miguel, you know, I'm not on their team, but they share their successes. If you guys are not listening to the National Wake Up Call, or at least the recording of it every single Monday, you are doing yourself a disservice, and you are stunting your own business's growth.
Truth.
Because it is the top coaches in Beachbody who are sharing their secrets to success. And I mean, secrets, they're not keeping it a secret. Beachbody has this culture of sharing and positivity and support. And truly, like, I've just embraced that culture. Before I started as a Beachbody coach, I'll be super honest, I was a super selfish person. I was so invested in my career and my fitness and my family, and it was all really about me. And then I started as a Beachbody coach, and this whole culture, like, I totally was like flabbergasted by the generosity that people were showing. And as I'm reaching out to people, I just realized, I'm like, I really care to see these people succeed. I'm invested. Like sometimes when I see somebody who really could be great and they don't see it in themselves and they quit before they get there, it breaks my heart. But really, it is the Beachbody way. It's our culture. It's how we do, you know, to be supportive and positive and, you know, there for each other. So, like, I would just encourage you guys to plug in, though, you know, like, that's one thing. Like, I would love to see 100 coaches on this coach call. We have 300 on our team, you know, like, I would love to see a lot more people plugging in and taking advantage of the fact that we have this team. Like, this is amazingness right here.
It is.
You know? So make sure, guys, that you're encouraging your teams and you're encouraging your uplines. If they're not plugged in, like, just encourage the people that brought you into the business or that you brought into the business to really plug in, because it's easy to feel isolated in an online business, you know? And this makes all the difference. I love you guys.
So much love.
So much of it. Deanna says, and Oregon too. Do you mean Amy?
Oh yeah, Amy. So yeah, she's in Oregon.
She's from Oregon. Yeah.
I was saying that in response to Karina saying that the team would take over and knock Miguel out of first.
Oh, I forget some of my coaches are American.
Too.
Yes.
My bad.
I have a whole bunch of American coaches, and yes, Deanna, let's do this.
Yeah.
Nothing would make me happier, guys, than next year at Summit to have our team there and to see Star Diamond coaches on the stage being honored for your accomplishments. I would be like a proud mama crying. I would like seriously. And because I know that that means that you guys are building your businesses and that you're changing your lives, you know, by changing other people's lives. I so badly want to see that happen for you guys. Karina, I know you're going to be up on stage next year and I'm going to be crying.
We both will.
Yeah, I love it. There is just so much potential right here. I even just knocked over my water.
That's excitement.
Right? Okay, I think we're good, unless we have anything else to add. Are we good?
We're good.
Okay. Mwah. Love you guys. For
Bye,
real.
guys.